Hi, I'm 26 years old and in 9 days I'm going to get a rhinoplastic surgery. Basically, I'm going to get a nose job to also breathe. But no, it's not because I want to look better. Actually, I want that, but that's not the main thing. So let's talk about it. So first, basically talking why I decided to do this surgery. First thing, I don't breathe. Basically, one of my nostrils is blocked by a deviated septum, which means the walls of my nose are not straight. Nothing in me is straight. So basically, instead of having a straight wall in my nose, I have a C1. So it blocks partially one nostril of mine, and the other one, it's actually even worse because it's totally closed up here. And yeah, I'm going to do in the surgery, what the surgeon is going to do in the surgery is basically cutting a little bit of bone material from my rib. Yes, it's going to cut below my chest and cut a little bit of bone material from the ribs. Yeah. Talking a little bit about the struggles I have with my nose, a functional part that doesn't function. Not only I don't breathe right, I have to breathe to the mouth if I stay too long with the mouth closed, or if I talk too much, I need to stop to breathe. And it's something that I do without noticing. Actually, in a lot of videos, I have to cut moments that I'm literally just like this, like to catch the breath because I'm talking a lot and I'm not breathing because my nose doesn't work. I can't breathe to eat partially, but not enough to have a healthy breathing. So yeah, it's really damaging. Also, I have, since I was a baby, a lot of respiratory diseases because I can't breathe, so the body just makes me get sick to tell me, you need to fix that. There is something wrong with our nose. Yeah. Second thing that bugs me with my nose, the functional part again, is that I don't usually smell things like people do. I joke a lot about it, like I have coffee here. Even if it's just done, I can't smell it. For me to smell it, I need to remember to breathe because like my nose doesn't get enough air, my brain just forgets about it because, who cares about the nose? So most of the time I need to remember to try to smell something. So if I want to smell something, I need to try to smell something. A third thing about my nose, the functional part again, is that it hurts when I try to breathe through it. It's hard for me to pull the air to literally breathe, but not only it's hard, but the opening of the nose is really tight, so it kind of burns inside the nose. I'm trying to get the air inside, but there's no space for it to go through, so it hurts. It's not hurt, it's like a burning sensation when you go fast through your skin like this, and it kind of burns a little bit. By the way, a fact that most people probably will relate with me, people that can't breathe, is that during the pandemic, I loved wearing those masks because I could stay with the mask on and my mouth open. Yeah, I'm walking in the streets, I can't be like that because people would think that I'm crazy. While I was wearing those masks, I could just let my mouth be so I could breathe properly. Yeah, it's better for me breathing with the mask than without it. After the pandemic, going to normal, closing my mouth, it was just a pain. Sometimes I'm walking the streets and I'm like this. I let like a small portion of my mouth open so I can breathe properly. Now talking about changing my nose with this amazing nose job that I hope it's going to be amazing and I hope I will end up looking cute. So, like I said, partially, not going to say all the structure of my nose is wrong. That's why I can breathe, smell, living a normal life. Also, it can affect the sleeping too. Yeah, you sleep with me, you think that I'm dying. I probably am, but who cares? The fact that I'm going to basically take a bit of my rib and reconstruct my nose was something that made me, we are already messing with it. So we are going to open it. I learned to like the shape of my nose, but I don't like it in my face. I don't know. The way my eyes are, the way my mouth is, I just don't feel that my nose kind of matches with the rest of my face. Also, I only feel comfortable with my face and with my nose when I have a mustache. Because when I shave it all, I feel so ugly because this is a black spot that kind of takes the spotlight of the nose, and it makes me feel less anxious about my appearance. Of course, I don't stop doing anything because I don't care about what people think. It's just something with myself, so I don't care that people are looking at me, but I care when I look at the mirror. I don't like to look at the mirror when I don't have a mustache on, or when I don't have something covering my nose or taking the attention of it. I've never liked my nose. I've learned to like my face so much that the nose stopped bothering me that much. But when I look at the nose, I don't like the nose. I've never liked the nose. I really like my nose in other people. Something to think about it. So even though I've never liked my nose, and I talked a lot throughout my life about getting a nose job, I've never went through it. First, money. It's really expensive for something that it's a surgery. It's not something that it's simple. A lot of things can go wrong. Not only talking about the healthy part, I mean, you can die in a surgery, but also the fact that, oh, you don't like something about yourself and you go to a surgery to change it, and it can go worse than before. I mean, it can look a disaster, or it can look different and you don't like your new face, or you can't recognize yourself anymore. Talked a lot about it growing up, but after I grew up, I was like, oh, I'm not going to do the surgery, no. But about the breathing thing, it started getting worse and worse and worse, and it affects my life every day, all the time, in a lot of things. I mean, I work out every day. The muscles grow, but if I bike every day, so I can increase the quality, the strength of my cardiovascular system, so I can breathe better. But even though I do all of that, my nose still can take air in or out. And sometimes it affects my life in a way that I go outside and I walk for 5 minutes and I need to stop to breathe. And it's not my body is unshaped. It's because my nose can take the air in. And a lot of things that have been going through the years about my breathing, that I decided, oh, I'm going to do the surgery. I didn't have the money for it, but that's another story for another day. Okay, now that I'm doing it to breathe, I can change the things that I don't like about my nose. So let's talk about the things I don't like about my nose. First thing, I like the shape of my nose. I mean, the shape of it when I'm in front. I like the front of my face. I like the shape of the nose. The thing that I don't like in the front is the size. I like the shape of the nose, but I think it's a little bit too much. I mean, when my nose ends. Also, this probably won't change much because, again, we need to reconstruct it so I can breathe. So the primary thing is to breathe. So those things can change much. I don't like the size of it. I think it's too much. And I think it doesn't match my face, the size of it. Not only the upper parts, but the middle parts and the wings. I don't know how to call it in English, but the wings, the way to the nostril. I think it's too much, and it doesn't fit, it doesn't match with my face. But this is the least thing that bothers me about my nose. Then we go to the second part. Let's move the body. So, I really hate my nose from the sides. First, I don't like the size of it. I think it's weird when we are looking like this. Also, when we are like this, I feel that it doesn't have a point. Like, I don't have a tip of a nose. Of course, I have it, but it's just the sensation that I get. But also, I have a mustache on, but this part below my nose. I realized that, actually I learned that when I was doing the studies with the doctor. This part of my nose, I mean, you can't see it with the mustache, but instead of being more straight shaped or a little bit curved, it's totally like this. With the mustache on, it hides it. But literally, this is the hole, then we go up. And it's not about the size of the mouth. This area is really low, so it makes the nose look like it's deeper in the face and less true outside. And of course, like everyone else, it's different each side of the nose. But I think even with the things that I don't like in the front of my nose, I still can go with it. I mean, I'm so cute, I'm so beautiful. Now the parts that I don't like doesn't bother me. Yeah, but especially in pictures or when I'm walking and I look at the mirror, just looking at the side of my face, I feel so ugly because, I mean, it's the only part that I don't like about my face. But the way my nose is, I mean, this side I think it's better. I don't remember. There is one side that's a little bit better than the other. But I feel like it's worse. I don't know. I feel ugly. Just saying, I feel ugly. I don't like it. I don't like it matches my face. Also, I have not a round face, but I don't have much of cheeks up here, so my face kind of a bulldog. My face kind of low, so I have my cheeks are just here. Up here, I don't have a huge bone structure, which is something that I actually like. But the fact that my nose is kind of like this in the sides, I just feel that it makes my whole face look weird. I think the harmony is just wrong. First thing, everything is going to be recorded. At least most of the thing I'll post here after the surgery, days after the surgery, posting pictures throughout the days with short videos. Please stay tuned to this channel, subscribe, so you're going to see everything. I'll show everything. I'm desperate. I'll show you everything. By the way, another thing that I don't like about my nose, the way it looks, I have always hated my smile, and I didn't know what it was. Actually, after I started recording videos for YouTube and looking at myself a lot, I learned that my smile is beautiful, and I love my smile now. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. But it's another small thing that I like about my nose, that when I smile, it just makes it looks bigger. Also, after the surgery, I won't be able to do like this. Probably because I would break the nose if I do it. From cute to weird. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Now, expectations and things that I know it's going to happen after the surgery. First thing, that surgery is really simple. I mean, the actual surgery is dangerous, but the recovery is simple. I'm going to show everything. And probably mine's going to be a little bit complicated because I'm going to stay in surgery for a bit over than 3 hours because we have to rebuild my whole face, just the nose, but I mean, we could. No, really, I actually like my face. And I hope I like the shape of my nose, the new shape. Of course, we are working primarily with the breathing part. Okay, we're going to fix your breathing. We are going to get your nose working. Then we work on what we can do about what you want to change about your nose. That's our job. That's our primary things, to make sure that I breathe, and then looking at what we can do at the appearance of it. But it's going to change a lot, actually. I'm afraid I won't recognize my face. One big problem with a nose job and this kind of surgeries that change your appearance is that, especially the nose, I know that after a week, after a month, I probably won't like my nose. And probably my nose will look bigger than it is right now. because it needs a lot of time to recover. And actually, you will only see your nose after 1 year. We are going to talk much more about the recovery in the next videos. So, besides the fact that I probably won't like the nose the first time I see it after 1 week when we take off all that structure that it's going to be on my face, another thing that I am a bit afraid of, I'm not afraid of the surgery at all. Actually, I'm super excited and a bit anxious about it. So the thing that I am a little bit scared of is that I had my nose all my life. I go throughout almost 27 years of my life seeing my face like this, and changing the nose changes the whole face. The nose is the center of the face. So even if I look better, even if my nose looks perfect the way I want it, or actually I don't have a nose goal, I just have things that I don't like that needs to be changed. Not need, but I want to be changed. But even if everything goes well and I look even more beautiful than I am right now, yeah, Henry Cavill, stop calling me. Now I'm super cute. You can't have me. I'm joking. You can have me, please. The thing that I know is probably going to happen is that I won't recognize myself for a long period, probably months, with looking at the mirror and just being like, there is something wrong with my face. That's not my face. But yeah, that was this video. I'll talk more about recovery and how my face will look, because it's a surgery that you kind of, I mean, break your nose. So I probably turn purple and yellow and my face will be the size of a melon. No, it's already all the size of a melon. It's going to be in the size of a watermelon. But it's going to be our journey, and we're going to have a lot of videos of my process, of the recovery, things that I'm feeling, if it hurts, if it doesn't hurt, about the rib that I'm going to have taken off. No, it's just a little portion. I'm going to do videos about it, so I hope you can stay here in this channel, subscribe, there will be more, so stay. Bye! Woo. And this is probably, there is a hair here. And this is probably the last video with my nose. Like this. I hope I'll have a nose in the end. Please, Voldemort, stay out. Goodbye, nose. You were here for decoration. Now you're going to have a purpose. Bye!